The one team that I saw the least of for like the most core development staff, I mean, I saw no World of Warcraft. I'm not saying that nobody has been let go of the World of Warcraft, team, but yeah. It does not seem like World of Warcraft has been tremendously impacted. And when you look at a lot of the things that have been said on the corporate level, they're essentially saying what's going on everywhere. Medium-term, risky bet. Long-term, risky bet. Goodbye. Short-term, safer bet. Put things into that. World of Warcraft is one of those things. And I suppose as players of that, what does that mean? It means that I think World of Warcraft will get... actually, yeah. Oh, yeah, so the other side of WoW, QA. Customer service. There will be, that's bad. And those are going to be outsourced. And that will be bad.
Very.
So, it seems like World of Warcraft has been disproportionately unaffected compared to, say, some of the larger cuts that we've seen. Obviously, unannounced survival game, seemingly Overwatch 2 as well. That said, if you are on the World of Warcraft team and my current understanding of things, if you think I should update my mental model, get in touch at tips@bellyler.games because I do want to actually. We do actually want to be as accurate as we can.
What?
Shocking.
Well, you should tell me that before we start. Yeah, I was just making things up for the crack. No, yeah. It seems like WoW is one of and always kind of has been. Obviously, there was a little bit of fear. Obviously, after Cataclysm, and a little bit of fear very recently. Believe it or not.
And also the hedging of the bets with Titan.
Yeah,
Titan actually sucked up. From what I understand, Titan sucked up a lot of what could have been World of Warcraft. Because they basically didn't believe that World of Warcraft would last as long as it did.
Yeah.
But I suppose it was all new territory anyway, so, I mean...
Yeah, so it seems like they've kind of proved a little bit that they are capable of supporting it, or at least that they trust it. Maybe it's because of the updated mental model of having the live service industry, and then turning and going, damn, why don't we have a live service game? We need a live service game. Quick, Overwatch 2. We need a live service game. Quick, survival game. And over in the corner, Ian's just sitting there, his hand up, I think our subscription MMO that has mounts that it sells and has patches every 6 months back then, I think it counts, but it took them 2 years ago. You're a live service game in the corner. We didn't see you there. And now they're like, okay, well, we can just go and, what if we give you money, can you make the live service game wheel spin a bit faster? And John and Ian are sitting in the corner going, fuck's sake, we've been asking you for years. Jesus Christ. So I feel like that's the case of everyone's they kind of had that cash cow there, and it seems like of everything they're more than happy to go, well, we're moving into a risk-free zone. This thing works and is proven. And also, we just announced 3 expansions and people were happy. So that sounds like 4 to 6 years of money. We'll have that, please.
Very, like people would traditionally say, is that a recession? Put your money in McDonald's. People are always going to eat cheap food. It's like the World of Warcraft team's
cheap
almost...
food. McDonald's is this.
Yeah, true. But you know what I mean, right? It's like... Yeah, loud train outside. Choo-choo. Yeah, it's like that. World of Warcraft's the safe, dependable thing. Plus, we even talked about the idea of, let's do a Karazhan Metroidvania. Then they're like, good idea, but here's a store mount. That's opportunity cost.
Yeah, I know.
That's probably why Riot Forge isn't happening.
Probably, yeah.
Because people are only focusing big things that move the needle. Yeah. So, they're going to be like, oh, that's really cute. You want to make a Metroidvania about Karazhan. Isn't that nice to have? Doesn't move the needle.
Wait. I've got it. I've saved it. There's going to be...
You're about to give out consulting for free.
I'm about to give
my
out
God.
a Nostradamus tier fucking wild prediction, and if it turns out true, I'm going to be like, I'm going to explode. If we look at the games industry successes in 5 years, and I have to thank Ubisoft Montpellier for saving video games in some capacity.
Whoa!
Depends on how much Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown actually sells.
No copies.
But if that game sells enough that Ubisoft say, we put out a wall of text that wasn't apologizing for a shit game. We made a game and everyone said it was good. What if Ubisoft gets so addicted to being praised for making games instead of bullied for it that we see a meaningful shift towards smaller, higher quality games as a direct result of Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown? What if Blizzard look at Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown and say, we can do that better and in Karazhan?
World of Warcraft, The Lost Prophets. Oh, that was I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, not that one. Yeah. 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 That was not a. Yeah. You want to.
No, it's viral marketing. World of Warcraft, The Lost Prophets. No, not that one.
Perfect. That is actually some like 2008 games marketing. Like it really
That
is.
reminds me of, I was watching Conk on Earth, and you know Michelangelo's David? He just calls him Michelangelo's David. Like, that's his name. Fucking killed me.
Very good. Oh dear.
Yeah. So look, World of Warcraft's gonna probably see continual investment. It's probably going to suffer from hiring freezes though, and that kind of thing.
Of course.
And there will be a degree of silent layoffs via, in like RTO stuff. And that's just to say, no matter what, your opinion, perspective on, RTO, personally, I'm advocate for hybrid, where, and change your rules wherever it makes sense to do so. It's almost as if one size fits all solutions are lazy thinking.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I think one of the most important things for this, is World of Warcraft okay, is that the update we have from the executive producer and vice president for World of Warcraft, Holly Longdale, is our roadmap and plans for Classic aren't changing. Our plans for Classic and Modern, aren't changing. So
It would be really funny if she called it retail.
yeah, yeah, just Classic and retail. Yeah, so
It's like, Holly, were you in Nostalrius? Really?
I bet Holly plays more Ascension than Season Discovery.
Okay, that would be really funny.
But yes, I actually obviously go, well, what if not true? Because, what if she didn't know? What if something else happens? But it seems like they're not going to just be like, 1900? Sorry. We actually meant to say 2400. Sorry, we'll get the other 500 sorted soon. They're not going to do that. So obviously, their plans for World Soul Saga are just going to continue as they are. Maybe very slightly impacted. Maybe in the short term, impacted pretty heavily in terms of stuff being maybe the next couple of weeks, next month of everyone just been really low morale. But I imagine that they probably have a decent enough team to be able to pull that back. And
Yes.
keep pumping along.
That's
So
definitely, by being a safe bet, Warcraft the franchise is a beneficiary of something like this.
Yeah.
But it is at the cost of massive player-facing bad things like CS. People say, Blizzard CS has only got worse over time. Yeah. Because sort of tickets per hour has to increase. And there's, been layoffs in CS departments before.
Beatings will continue until closure rate increases,
Yeah. So that's really bad. Community managers, we have lost excellent people. As I tweeted, every point of contact that I've ever had at Blizzard, I don't mean somebody, that I know. I mean, their job is to do things with...
liaise with you,
Yeah.
Or, not you specifically, of course.
Every...
You've got one person at Blizzard hired just to keep you on the reins.
Every single one has been laid off. None of them have, left voluntarily. Or been no. So it's crazy. Yeah. Of course, a lot of that specifically in EU, they moved out of the Versailles office, and we all know how that went.
Yeah, so I guess overall there's a case of it's more complicated than this is good or this is bad. If you were to say, like, in totality, there are definitely going to be issues with World of Warcraft as a result, but they might be outshone by the fact that Blizzard is now a little bit more lean in terms of focuses. Depends on what else is going on. May have a little bit more capacity for, okay, well, we have to put more eggs into the World of Warcraft basket because we don't have these projects coming up soon. So there might be a benefit in that eventually, if that is, well, okay, it's hard to say because they got rid of the entire survival game team. It's not like, well, they cut half the survival game team and moved them all back onto World of Warcraft or to World of Warcraft. Nothing like that. So it is a little bit of, there will probably be some negative things, but it doesn't diminish the kind of medium to long-term hope of World of Warcraft because it is now their thing more than anything else. And it is sad to go, well, they've got nothing except World of Warcraft now. I guess they have to make it really good.